We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Buccos look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Trevor Williams gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And we are set for baseball here this evening. The 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, no doubt. One guy that's been struggling a bit is Todd Frazier. When it comes to facing right-handed pitching this season, he's hit under 200. I just can't figure it out. He's too good of a player to hit 200 facing anybody. So he'll be looking to figure that part of the game out ASAP.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. To 2-2 now. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. High in the air out to center field. Left fielder has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 20.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, Dero, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. The 3-2 one more time. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Down in order go the Mets. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Steven Matz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
So stepping in, Kevin Newman. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McNeil sprinting after it. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with Show Track. And the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Standing in now, number 10. Drilled on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throw gets him 2 down. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Josh Bell is looking to turn it around right now. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is racking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Josh Bell would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A payoff pitch one more time. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, McNeil. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Pirates. We are still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
High chopper to third. Osuna is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Melky Cabrera. From the offensive standpoint, one of the best barrel to ball hitters in our sport. And on the defensive side of the ball, he uses his smarts to be in the right place at the right time with a strong and accurate arm.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
In now, J.D. Davis. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Ramos, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. This one's down to third. There's Frazier at second for the out, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Josh Bell. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Down the first, and that is off the first base bag. Alonso takes it in, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
At the plate, Jose Osuna, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Melky. Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-2. Gets the outside corner, strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll move to the third with no score. And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ahmed Rosario, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Aye.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Steven Matz.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and the pitcher steps in next. It'll be Steven Matz. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Now batting, number 6.
So coming to the plate, Jeff McNeil. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Third inning, no score to this point. Two pitch is fouled away. Another try at 2-2. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. After it is Marte. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Striding in once again, Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Ready with the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Now another 2-2. This is pulled into right. Cabrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their third turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now the 2-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Conforto patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and the Pirates are in the hit column, and he'll get over to oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that?
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box now, Trevor Williams, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Alonso is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 27.
Stepping up now, Kevin Newman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Now batting, number 10.
Into the box now, number 10. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. The set and the 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Pirates strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Peter Alonso as we begin the top of the 4th. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Popped him up. Newman shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number
So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Nope.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
and it's fouled away. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Here comes Marte. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. A base hit in his first trip. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Mets go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. Now here it comes. Sinker. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels,
now
right?
batting,
All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Josh Bell. Fouled off.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hit sharply on the ground with the left, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit.
The batter, the third baseman, Jose.
Next will be Jose Osuna. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit, and he is in there.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
Into the box, Melky Cabrera. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 1-2. This is foul right side. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2 lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Moving under it, Conforto. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now back, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Ready now, Adam Frazier. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Bell at second, Osuna at first, 2 out in the inning. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ready with the 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple through 4. Still tied, 0-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Ahmed Rosario pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Steven Mann.
Juan Lagares will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Juan Lagares.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs.
Your attention,
Going
please.
forward, they have to start
Now
being more selective, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Seth Lugo, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Elias Diaz, the next to hit. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. One and one, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Lugo has thrown a little over 50 innings with a dominant sub-3 ERA. Good by anybody's standards. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Trevor Williams. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now batting, Kevin Newman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Payoff pitch on its way. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Ready once again, number 10. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Two balls and 2 strikes now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 2-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So digging in now, Starling Marte, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And lays the Jolly Roger. The Pirates are going to walk off winners.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
When you basically take a game into your own hands and give your opposition absolutely no chance, you deserve all the credit in the world. His guys had to score for him, but he essentially was a one-man show out there.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Pittsburgh Pirates used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Trevor Williams earns win number 4 on the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes.